धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
Sairam. We have a few extra minutes here. How was the service activity?
Good.
Did you like it? How was the Nagar Sankirtan?
Yeah.
Want to go back one more time?
Yeah.
It's not raining, right? Good. We are fortunate to have Dr. Ravi Marivala. He's Swami's student. He's from Raleigh Center. Since we got a few extra minutes here, I thought we could have Dr. Marivala speak to us for 5 minutes or so. He's a perfusionist. I'm not even going to attempt to explain what a perfusionist is. I'm not a doctor. I'm a plant doctor, not a human doctor. So with that, I will invite Dr. Ravi Marivala to say a few words.
Simon. First disclaimer is I'm not a doctor, but I'm happily confused as a doctor very often, and sometimes I feel like I should let it go and take credit for not being a doctor. But anyway, we are really fortunate to have Dr. Jeevanandam amongst us. I've had the unique privilege of working closely with him. In fact, some of the things he described, I can validate them for you. Not that that is required, but when he landed there in 1993, and he brought those 2 suitcases of valves, and he was not permitted to come into the hospital. And Swami always makes us crave to serve him. And Dr. Jeevanandam is one of those special individuals who has taken all these lessons in a very positive way. He's never thought that, hey, I'm such a big person and I have a skill set that is so unique and therefore I should be privileged. He was never one of those people. But on the lighter vein, I also want to tell you that when he actually changed into scrubs and came into the operating theatre, one of our anesthesiologists actually told me in Telugu that, hey, this is not a cardiac surgeon, I'm sure he's a basketball player. So, not only because he was so tall, he is so tall, but also because he's so trim. And it just shows that what you can do with your time, even in one of the busiest professions in the world, and one of the most stressful professions. So, I also want to add a couple of thoughts about Swami's hospital. And while each of us as Sai devotees has had an opportunity to participate in Swami's mission in some way, if nothing else, you can set up the altar here in America in one of your Sai centers, and still you're contributing to the Sai mission because you're enabling others to worship Swami. So no action, no service is less. And in that vein, Dr. Jeevanandam is so fortunate, so blessed that he is one of those individuals who could help the Sai mission of health become a success. And while all of us think that Swami can just wave his hand and cure a cancer, or wave his hand and this will happen and that will happen, what we as Sai devotees tend to easily forget is that Swami did not build his mission with a wave of his hand. Swami struggled it out. And that is the view that all of us Sai students have had. And in the same way, what Dr. Jeevanandam described, after Swami set up the hospital, first of all, there was so much skepticism, even cynicism, that would this hospital ever come up? People said that they will do one pacemaker and then shut shop and say that we did a lot of work. But on the other hand, it was the other way around. On the first day, we had 4 cardiac surgeries done in Puttaparthi, which even if you go today, you don't have proper amenities and facilities. And slowly, Swami with his grace has added all the facilities. There's a nursing college there today. But Dr. Jeevanandam came at a very critical time. What used to happen is that people from New Delhi, from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, used to be flown into Puttaparthi. so that they could man the hospital. And not only senior positions like cardiac surgeons, cardiologists, anesthesiologists used to come, even junior positions like an X-ray tech had to be brought in. And it is a real miracle of Swami that while Swami was doing his interviews, running the colleges, running the general hospitals, he also had to start giving attention to how to make this hospital run. And the biggest and rarest commodity is the physicians and the surgeons. And it is Swami's grace that he called these few people, Dr. Jivanandam, Dr. Srivastava, Dr. Voleti Chowdhury, and I'm only mentioning the cardiac surgeons who used to come at that time. There are numerous other people. I know Jay from your center used to go there, and so did Ravi Varanasi, his brother. So, lot of people have contributed to this. And today what you see, that picture of the Sai hospital, did not happen by magic. And just as there was scarcity of key medical personnel, there was a lot of scarcity of funds. There was a lot of other problems. Sometimes we would lose power for 8 hours at a time. And there's a cardiac surgery going on, there's an angioplasty going on, in those days, there was a renal transplant going on. And it was a daunting task for the engineering team as well to think, how are we going to get enough fuel to keep the generators running and to make sure that nothing is affected, in terms of operations and the gas manifold and the central sterilizer. And it is really a miracle, that is an ongoing miracle of Swami, to see how the divine will, as they say, right, the Vajra Sankalpa, made this dream come true. So, I don't want to stand in between you and Dr. Jivanandam. He has a lot of beautiful personal stories to tell us. And I just want to remind you of what good fortune we have that a busy person like him has taken time off to come and share his learnings and lessons with all of us. So with that, I'll invite Dr. Jivanandam back. Sai Ram.